going on with you, brother? Oh shoot, where
I
we
look
at?
like I got a little bit better, just a little bit.
Hey, something. We doing okay. We getting better. The lab, brother. We coming through.
I'm trying. I'm trying. Look, what does it say behind me? I need bandwidth, baby. I need
You need
bandwidth.
some bandwidth, brother. Stay in your lane. Man, it's hectic around again. That's what I told my.
It was pretty decent. No complaints. No new toys just yet, but I did do a anything. No comment. Nothing.
Look, you coming? I'm all for it, brother. We open, right? It's back to getting doing some business. The Genius store is open once again. So look, it's just good for the economy. It's good for the fact that we've gotten to the point from a societal perspective that we can start opening up some of these stores, and Apple's really cautious about all of that. Really cognizant of their employees. So the fact that we're starting to get to that point, I think that's just forward momentum. So I'm not sure what they're doing in Mississippi and Texas, but we're not gonna have that discussion. That's a political show. We can have that another day. But yeah, it's good. It's a good thing that they're opening up.
Well, like I said, I don't know. I don't go over there.
Other
So
side of the aisle, right?
of
You
the
you just you
ecosystem.
just you just look
No,
at them and wave as you walk into the mall. It's all good though. It's all good.
right, right.
I can guarantee you, I haven't gone. I haven't even sent my son was supposed to go. He broke his iPods or the earpiece on one of his AirPods, and I told him to go up in there, but just to see what the crowd was like, just to see if folks were like going through withdrawals or anything, and if the store was busy.
Very interesting. Very. So, are you going in there to do any impulse buying since it's been closed, or is it just the AirPods?
Well, no. So I literally just picked up, like I said, the M1, the Mac Mini, and I got that through Adorama off of Amazon. So the only thing that I need now is a Thunderbolt 4 dock. So if they got that in stock, I'll go check that out there. But there's nothing that I need now. I'm not spending $100 on the Air Pros. Yeah, the over the ear headset. There's no way I'm spending $600 on those. There's not enough impulse buying in the world for me to do that.
Well, I mean, that came with the mixer.
Yeah, you see that. Don't get nobody in trouble here. Don't get nobody in trouble.
I'm just saying, man. I mean, saying that they were going to open up officially starting March 2nd or March 1st. Did they make that announcement saying that they were going to do that,
No,
or it
like
just
press release or anything. Yeah, no, it just pretty much came out in a story, right? But no major. Apple's like Tesla, not a lot of side of the organization, right? So like Tesla doesn't do any advertising. Apple is really pretty secretive about every single thing that they do. So it was just woke up I think it was Monday morning, saw the story in Tech Beam, and next thing you know, all the stores were open that day. So
wow? Okay,
yeah.
that's what's up. Can you look at your stream real quick and make sure that you got a live feed? Because I don't think we're live, and I don't know why that is happening.
YouTube looks good, brother.
You're looking good.
Yeah, look, YouTube looks good. Look, and you got you looking good out there, boy. That camera, that 16 millimeters, looking good on you. We are slow, right? So kind of as in the back end, there's a lag in vmix. So what I'm seeing in vmix is really about five seconds behind what's actually happening on YouTube right now, which is crazy.
Okay, because you look good on your channel, but if you go switch over to my channel, then I look like I'm off. My channel, it's like something's really wrong with my stuff.
Lab iOS, keep it.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, you got some latency happening on your side. Yours looks like it's a little bit further behind than mine.
Yeah, I don't know. That's weird. She said, "Be messing up." Yeah,
Can't you put comments on the screen? Because I want to take a snapshot of that right there.
Why you want to put all my business out
I
there like
really
that,
want
man?
to take a snapshot of some of
Why
these.
you
There's no I told you so's.
uh, why you want to do me bad, man? Like, why you just gotta just throw me
Why
under
you
the bus?
over there looking at me? I could say I feel your
I think
pain,
I can
brother, but
find
I
one of
kind
your
of don't.
comments. I
Sorry, I
think I
would
can
say I feel your
something.
pain, but I don't.
Let me see. Can I get it?
Mm.
Did it go? There. You can have it. Are you happy? Go
Shouts
ahead.
out to Hit the Spot 1006 coming back. Everybody in Georgia, not just Atlanta. Everybody in Georgia, reach out.
That's not my fault.
To back up, I'll go ahead and do for the most part, and on the iPhones would go to USB, more industry standard as opposed to being off on their own, because especially when you think about the iPad, right? The iPad has USB-C connectivity as opposed to the Lightning port. So the iPad is slower, and but and I haven't even honestly read the whole story, but I really think the accessory ecosystem that is playing into this for some reason, right? I really think it's the accessory ecosystem pressuring, lobbying to Apple to maintain this type of a connectivity. It doesn't hurt anybody. It just I think holds them back, right? Because everyone else, from a fast charging, fast connectivity, fast just functional ease of use, is going over to USB-C or some type of a Thunderbolt port. And the fact that Apple is sticking with Lightning is just it's a shame.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. The way the article reads, it says Apple has used the Lightning connector on every iPhone since the iPhone 5 in 2012, but it has transitioned several of its devices to USB C, including the iPad Pro, MacBook Air, and most recently the iPad Air, with the need to connect to external drives being less pressing and some USB features such as external display connectivity outright. So Apple is understandably less motivated to switch to USB C on its most popular product. Or, you know what MFI is?
I'm trying to think of it myself.
Of devices such as the entry level iPad Mini and the AirPods, and a lot of their accessories, such as the that would no longer be, may therefore tip the scales against Lightning across Apple's product lineup, potentially forcing the sooner than it wants. And
Look, MagSafe isn't all that great either, right? I've got issues with my MagSafe connectivity in my car, so I'm not 100% sold on that. And some of the stupid. Listen to the consumers, Apple, as opposed to, again, doing everything in a vacuum. Man, I sound like a complete. It doesn't make sense. It really doesn't, man. They go halfway. Like I told you, though, it's the accessory market, right? Products and services for Lightning connectivity that's pushing Apple and pushing Tim Cook into saying, no, just maintain this, again, just so we can make this money for a little bit while longer. Everyone else is moving to USB-C. Everyone else is moving to Thunderbolt ports. Just make it happen, man. I can almost guarantee you that the iPhone 13, when it comes out, will have something significant about connectivity. Yeah, there's a story right now, but there's either going to be an alternate means of connectivity, an alternate means of charging and things like that with the one that's coming out probably at the end of the year. But just kind of mark my words on that. We'll come back and do a recap, but they just can't stay in the dark and by themselves on this for much longer. Because yeah, like you said, it's been around since the fifth generation, and here we are now on 12. Come on, man. Come on now.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
I
I
know.
mean, what do
You don't even worry about that, because you know what are you, LG? You rocking LG, and you straight up USB C with level.
Yeah, but the problem that I have with LG is that they're very slow to rolling out their updates.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
whereas most Androids are now on Android 12, which is about to be our next story. I
Mhm.
just got the rollout for Android 11, so we're literally,
Wow.
a whole update behind, if that makes sense. And it's
Yeah.
frustrating. It's frustrating when you're saying, "Hey, what can I do to be, up to, standards with everybody else that's in the Android ecosystem. So yes, you guys are having your problems over there. We're having our problems over here with, this
Yeah.
Jaguar of a LG phone. So it is what it
Now
is.
let me ask. So is it manufacturer of the phone or is it carrier? Right. So I've noticed. I knew sometimes when I was Android as well that like Verizon would get their updates to Android after AT&T, months after AT&T for whatever reason.
I think it's really for the manufacturer,
Okay.
not necessarily the cell phone carrier. And I was reading the report, and I don't have it. Maybe I can find it before the end of the show, where we can talk about, hey, this is what the new updates are, and it doesn't officially roll out until next week, I want to say.
Okay.
And but I went on and updated over the weekend, and I've been dealing with the new beta or the new Android 11, seeing some of the features, and I mean, the it has a whole new user interface, um, and it's the volume controls are not the same.
Mm,
Just it's definitely new, shall we say? And
okay.
maybe I can pull up some of the features, and it's not that big of a difference, but you can definitely tell, shall we say?
Okay.
But it's like I'm happy that you know get the phone right out of the box a year ago, and you're now getting a chance or getting the opportunity to use a second one. That's pretty cool. So
Can't
I
beat.
don't is Android 12. They have now released it. No, that's not. No, the Android 12 released and trying. I mean, LG just got a less to check out. Oh, that's kind of no. So, second to see if I can. Of you choosing? Are you familiar with Are you familiar with that? It looks like Google is going to borrow that idea with a new double tap gesture. Basically, on the Pixel 5, you go into Systems, Gestures, and double tap. You turn on the feature. Once it's enabled, you'll see a list of actions that you can trigger: a screenshot, playing and pausing media, or opening Google Assistant. That said, some people haven't been able to successfully get it done yet. They've tried to turn it.
Uh,
So
it's kind of part of disability functionality. So I use and in the back. So, yeah, that we got part it.
all right. Well, one of the other features, 5 times. Countdown alarm will play, letting you know your phone is about to call for help, and then it will call your local emergency number. Think of
Safety first.
that.
Safety
uh,
first. You tap on the phone a couple of times so you make some help.
I don't think I'm gonna have a phone. Kind of like how mine is right now. Tint are more pronounced that we expect to see in more future releases. I don't think that that's really, you know, that big of a deal, if that makes sense. And then you
No.
can control which apps show up in media settings. So that one might be cool. Where that feature, if I'm correct, um, let's see. Yeah, I don't features and settings that require tech savviness to enable. Uh, it doesn't really talk about that one. So
I think that I mean we've got something similar like that on iOS, but I honestly think for Android that's more relevant, right? Because you have how to customize and configure your device. I mean, I think that really matters more for the Android side, or it's more functional for the Android users.
it just basically says instead of allowing any and every app that plays audio or video to use the media control panel in your quick settings, Android 12 adds the option to turn off individual apps. So if you want to be able to control the play settings panel shade, really, but you don't really want YouTube taking up space, you can turn it on. Anything? Nothing?
Nothing for me. I'm easy. Look, I'm just happy that y'all getting an update, right? Look, OSs are so close now, right? Ever since I think it was really 11 on iOS, right? Apple has gotten we'll get something one month, and next month you'll get it, or vice versa. So I mean, just the fact that you have the safety capabilities that coming in, right? Being able to dial emergency services, that's obviously good. The fact that you have more ease of use and customizations and double taps and stuff like that. I mean, that's helpful. That's really good stuff as well. Customizing the device with these types of media settings and things like that. I mean, again, you pay $1,000 for this thing, be yours, right? You don't want it to be stop. You don't want Evernote showing up when you want to share a note or a document. Again, so that's how I look at it, man. It's they're just getting closer and closer to being more custom, personal devices as opposed to just that one item that you buy off the store at Best Buy.
Gotcha. Well, it is what it is. We will
We're
see
just gonna
how.
keep spending our money. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna keep spending that money.
Well, I got to cut
Shouts
back.
out.
I got to I got to cut back. I mean, I've been big balling, shot calling like I'm running
Yes,
things over here,
you the
and
man.
2020 was a good year for me in the tech
Wow.
sector. 2021, it's almost that time to slow it down. That makes
The Lord has been blessing you, boy, and blessing
boy,
me right now.
boy, stop.
Oh, right now.
Well, speaking of blessing,
Mm,
Instagram is blessing folks, shall we say, with live rooms. This is something that you brought to me. Um, that you brought to me earlier this week, and when I
yep.
saw it, it only said that Instagram was only blessing 3 rooms or 3 people, but now it's blessing 4 people.
Yeah.
Want to talk about that?
Yeah, this is cool, right? I mean, IG Live, I mean, the whole capability of going live with someone else really I think from a culture perspective, to be honest with you, yeah, a lot of brands are doing it, but Versus really kicked it off. I mean, so something like that, and when that really started getting really popular, because I honestly don't think that Apple and all of those companies really thought this was going to that verse something like a Versus was going to be huge as it is. But now the fact that you can now have 4 people live streaming in a chat room or in a video chat room. Um, on a platform that everyone's using, right? So if this was actually just on Facebook, I don't see it being as relevant. But the fact that I think the majority of millennials, the majority of folks, oh man, I don't know, 14 to 50 are more apt to use Instagram for content sharing and content consumption, that kind of thing. Again, looking at videos and photos, that kind of thing. Now you can have 4 people in the room. I think that's really cool and um, sorely needed, right? I'm glad they finally got it. And so this, we talked about them opening up the API, and I think this is going to be one of those first instances to where again now the company themselves is allowing more people to come on stream and share and do live rooms. And then I think there's going to be some more integration with like shopping. There's going to be some more integration with the capability of cross posting this type of content to maybe your blog or something, or back to Facebook, their parent company. So yeah, this is all good, man, for social engagement, social interaction, especially video, right? That's how people are engaging now. So the more folks you can get on screen to engage and have fun, I love it. I love it.
Well,
Have
they
you tried
said
it? I haven't tried it yet.
no, I haven't. They said the feature rolled out on March 1st, which was Monday. Um, they said it's expanding live to accommodate more than 2 broadcasters in a single stream. The platform
Yeah.
has unveiled live rooms, which is kind of like Twitch's squad stream, which allows up to 4 people to go live together.
Yeah, I
Um,
got it.
oh, you got it? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got it.
There you go. People have been using
Bam.
Instagram Live feature a lot more in new ways since the pandemic, like you said with the verses or any other, interviewing your favorite celebrities. The only thing I don't like is that you can't go Instagram Live, but.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
Instagram Live in your streams with you know with our platforms that we use with OBS, XSplit,
Right.
Ecamm. You don't have that functionality. You can go to YouTube Live and Facebook Live, Twitch, LinkedIn, but they haven't opened up its API to be able to do that. So um, that's the only bad thing. Now, when they allow that, I think that's going to be the game changer. But we talked about that a couple weeks
Man,
ago, where
floodgates are
they've
going to
opened up the
open.
API to be able to
Yeah.
do that. So
Yeah.
that would be a cool function if they do allow that. Um, but basically, expanding the number of people that can go live together is another way for creators to reach their audiences. Instagram also expects live rooms to give them more opportunities to earn money, since the feature could potentially grow their following. And this is the part that I thought was pretty cool. Viewers can buy badges from streamers during a live for more visibility, similar to like a super chat on YouTube, and buy products from them or donate to their nonprofit. Users can start broadcasting by swiping left and picking the live camera option. Then they'll have to tap the room's icon and choose the guest to add. They can either broadcast with people requested to go live with them or send invites to other people. The platform assures that users blocked by any of the broad the platform assures that users blocked by any of the broadcasters in a live won't be able to see it, and that all features available to live hosts, such as the ability to um, I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. Man, that I was on a roll right there, brother. I'm sorry.
You was moving too. Yeah, you was
I
go.
was good.
I was just sitting back
I was
watching
right
you
there.
too.
Yeah, I was right
Yeah, I was
there.
watching you.
Basically, if you get blocked by if you're blocked by anybody, you're not going to be able to be in that stream. So if James has you blocked, but I'm live and with him, you won't be able to see the stream. That's basically what it's saying. So it'll block comments, and you won't be able to be in there as well. That's
So
it.
no Zoom bombing. No Instagram live uh,
Well, I would think it's like
bombing.
if you break up, look at it like this: if you were disrespectful to somebody on their page, and then all of a sudden you're doing an interview with that person with that person, and then but you're friends with you, then you come in because the person that they disrespected, they still could probably harass them to a certain extent, if that makes kind of eliminates that. So I think that's a pretty cool. Uh, yeah. Well, what do you think about this whole timer thing, man? Like we didn't even put the timer up this week.
Yeah, well, we've been blowing through the topics today. Last week was taking. We had a 10-minute timer, and we took like 15, 20 minutes per topic. So we just blowing it out the water. And I do want to go back to a timer. I think that keeps us focused, keeps us locked in, make sure we don't get to rambling too much. Keep off of a soapbox so you don't have to mute me on the stream or anything. So yeah, listen, I'm all about that.
Okay. Well, speaking of timer, speaking of timers,
Next week,
uh,
next
uh,
week.
no, speaking of timers, go ahead and get you set up since you're not on your soapbox. That's what, right?
I got nothing for you, man. No, I got nothing for you, man.
You don't have nothing for me, nothing at all. That's
Look,
man. I'm trying to help you out.
I know I have no. Again, I know I said I did at the beginning. I have no rant or rave really to talk about. I'm just I'm living the dream. I'm excited like you just about technology. Glad we having a chance to talk. Again, I'm looking. Oh, look at you. You're doing some advanced production over there, right? Oh, okay, now got your boy on the other side. I'm just happy that we live in an environment to where you work hard, you play hard, you make a couple of dollars, you can afford to get some tools and utilities to enhance your work environment. So look, just every time you see me looking down, I'm looking at all the flashing lights on this device that I got, trying to figure out how I'm doing to make sure I'm sounding good. I saw some comments saying that we were a little intermittent on audio, but I think we got that dialed in. Look, I'm just on cloud nine, brother. Cloud nine. You know, video was looking good. I mean, you got that Sigma 16. Hey, I tell you what else. I finally got the hookup from shouts out to Benji Lock.
Oh,
Came
you
through
got
with
it.
some yeah, it came through today. Came so shouts out to my boys, my folks at Benji Lock coming through with some dope new products, right? The fingerprint travel lock and the padlock. So yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you, Robbie and crew out there. Um, I only need one, so I may actually
Hold on, what all did you get? See, let me see that again. It looked like you got a couple of things over there.
yeah. So I got the little interface for your fingerprint. So yeah, you know.
I hate to break this down to you, but you just froze. The whole computer froze for about 30 seconds.
What?
So as soon as you
Even
said "I got the," and then it just
I got
it,
the
and that's so just repeat that again if you don't mind telling people.
all right, because it looked good on my side. I think who you got? Charter? What you got? Xfinity? What you got?
Man,
Boost Mobile?
AT&T about to get put on punishment, brother.
they about to get a
I
strongly
mean,
worded letter from you.
man, AT&T Fiber is like over here disrespecting me today, and I don't know
Man,
why
can't be right in these
AT&T wants to
streets.
do me in so badly. It's like,
Especially right when you hit the live record button. That's when
right.
bandwidth just goes down, right?
It's
Oh
like,
my
come
God.
on, man, help me out. So it looks like you
Come
got
on.
something that I wanted. The smaller
Yeah.
one, the TSA lock. That's what it looks
Yeah,
like.
this one. Yeah, there you go. Right. So yeah, this one is the Travel Sentry, so TSA approved lock to go on your devices. And look, folks, listen to this. There's a lot of copycats out there, right, that are doing fingerprint scan. That's what
All
that
right, so
is.
go ahead.
Okay.
Well, one more
All
time,
right.
Benji lock.
All right. Let's get focused, guys, dog. So again, the TSA one, the little guy here, allows for 5 different fingerprints in it. So this is the way to go for that. And then the little bit larger one allows for actually 10 fingerprints. This is the one that I'm gonna use for my gym locker when the world opens up again. And what I was saying, I don't know if the audio was cut out. Again, lot of other companies are out there trying to emulate and try to do fingerprint scanning and fingerprint recognition on locks and things like that. But stay away from them. If you can't find Benji Lock, just wait. Don't get anybody else. Get their products because their products work. Their products don't have any issues. They're TSA approved and accepted for the travel one. And look, just go with the best. You get what you pay for a lot of times, folks. And I completely will say that this is the route to go for their products. They got a bike lock too. Man, if he had sent me that bike lock, I'd have been on. Look, I'd have been just happy as a little kid because I would definitely use that too. But they got some dope products. So Benji Lock, I think it's benjilock.com. Go check out their website and tell them Tall Boy and James mentioned you. And who knows, they may put a T-shirt or something or some laptop
He might
stickers
send you an
in the box.
autograph He might send you an autograph magazine. I'm
Yeah.
looking. He might, so
Yeah, but
with that being said, since we're on our soapbox for our 9-minute
yeah.
rant, you was talking about they had the bike lock. I got the bike lock.
Mm.
so
Wow.
so
That's
I
that
got the
one right there.
so I don't ride bikes because I'm so tall. So that's the
Yeah.
unfortunate thing. But for Christmas, I bought my little brother who does not watch my show. Let me shout out his name, Dr. Chaz T. Gibson. Google him. But I bought him a bike for Christmas, and thanks to Robbie, you now have a bike lock. So when I see you, I should make you come down here and get it from C. Should make you drive 10 hours to get it, but I'll make sure you get this. And it stores up to 10 different fingerprints. So hopefully no one won't jack your bike while you're up there in DC. So I have the bike lock, and I wanted the TSA lock. James wanted the bike lock, but we have to find a way to get both get it to work. So I ain't
Man, I
trying to
may
be
have to
funny.
meet you like in the mid. I'm gonna have to meet you in the middle of the country or somewhere to come grab that bike lock, and I'll trade you.
Look, you want you go drive the Tesla and meet me halfway?
I'm
Look
gonna
at this
meet
right
you
here.
in
Look at this one
Texas.
right here. So she gonna tell him, look, go to this part right here. He's endorsing the bike lock, and he said he's gonna give it to you. Like he's gonna be like, "Where's my bike lock? You put me on blast like that." So because I love you, you not only got a bike for Christmas, you got a bike lock. So I got you totally hooked up. You got to buy your own bike seat, and you got to buy your own thing to hold your phone. I'm tapped out. You got to buy your own thing to put on the back of your car. I'm tapped out. I'm done all I can do. I go to CES for a reason. Now you know why I go to CES. I love you. Love you. That's it. That's all I can say. Moving on to the next topic.
Go there for your holiday shopping. Let me go down aisle number. Let me go down this aisle and see what they got. Oh, they got some new gear here. Okay, I love it. I love it. But yeah,
now
shouts
look
out
at
to Robbie and
now,
Benji.
now why are you out here why are you out here look at this right here. Look at this. She just, I swear she gives my little brother more love than she gives me. I just man,
She keeping you honest though, brother. Keeping you honest. You're right. That's how you want it. Keeping you honest.
but why you gotta pray for us? But why?
Pray,
Why?
they pray for us, y'all, because we
I'm just
touch
saying,
him, Lord, touch him.
help me help you, my brother. Now, I ain't getting that bike rack. We not buying that bike rack. Mm-mm. So we called. So he has a Cadillac ATS, I want to say,
Okay.
and the ATS does not allow for a standard bike rack to go on the because of the way the trunk is designed. Can't do it. So
Mm.
they were talking about $300-400 for an installation. Can't do
Oh
that.
wow.
Not.
Mm.
I was
Yeah.
gonna try and get you the $60 one. No.
You say, I
Can't afford
love you,
that one.
but yeah, like I love you, but man,
Yeah,
you got
you
to draw
got
the
the bike.
line on a couple of these.
You got the bike. You got the Benji lock. Hold on. Let me put it one more time. We got 5 seconds. You got the bike and you got the Benji. That's it.
I'm not mad at that, boy. Actually, I am. I'm more jealous, but that's one.
Well, I
That's
was
crazy that
jealous
I was
because
talking about it.
look. I was jealous because you got the TSA, and as much backpacking as I do,
True,
I needed
true.
that, and as
Yeah,
much bike
yeah.
riding you do, but Robbie just got the packages mixed up. That's all. He just
It's
said
all
any,
right.
mini,
It's
miny,
all
mo.
right.
But I still love you, Robbie. You're still the man,
Yeah,
and I'm proud
that's
of
still
you
our guy.
because, like he said, a lot of people laughed him out of the room that year that I went to CES and he was showcasing, and I saw what he was doing, and look at where he is now. Got on Shark Tank, made a deal with Mr.
Yeah,
Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary, and look at where he is today. That's nothing but love and nothing but respect for him. So
definitely.
I definitely give him his props. So uh, big ups to big ups to Robbie Cabral. That makes
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
yeah, that was a little 9 minute rant that we.
All right. I like that segment there. Okay, yeah, just a little time to get up and get a little hot under the collar if we need to. Okay, I like that.
So next article, T-Mobile. Did you see this? T-Mobile is shutting down their CDMA network, and it's bad business for Boost. Did you hear about this?
I did hear about this, and I'm trying to be cognizant of folks that are utilizing that service. So yeah, I did hear, but I'll let you read it. But yeah, before
It's a
I
very
interject.
long article, but I'm not going to go too much into the detail. But basically, T-Mobile sent a letter late last year informing Dish Network of plans of shutting down its legacy CDMA network around January 1st, 2022. And in the filings last week, Dish said the shutoff could cause significant disruption and impacts to the business. And basically, plans were already in place to migrate Boost customers over at a pace that aligns with organic churn and upgrades. But it looks like it's not. You're trying to upgrade a system within 1 year as opposed to the standard 18 to 24 months. So the January 2022 timeframe means that now needs to happen in about 18 to 24 months sooner than Boots had planned for. So make a long story short, T-Mobile has GSM and they also have CDMA.
Yeah.
So I, you may have to help me with the CDMA part, but GSM, it allows you to be able to do international talk and text, and that's the way the GSM network is. Do you know anything about
Correct.
CDMA?
Well,
It's a bandwidth, from my understanding.
and I don't know all of the specifics, but I will just say that CDMA is more widely distributed, especially across the United States. I'll say that,
Right.
right? So it's more lower cost phones, right? So your old flip phones. I mean, just some of the less smart, not all the smartphones, high end smartphones, but some of the less smartphones actually less in terms of capability and functionality have access to a CDMA network. And look, so think about this: you ever had a phone where you can't get a signal at night, but someone else has one of them old school jitterbugs, one of them old school flip phones, and they can get signal? More than likely it's on like a CDMA network, or one of those legacy types of connections. So um, just the way that the radio frequencies work on CDMA versus GSM versus LTE, things like that. So
So I just
and
Googled.
there's more there's more extended repeaters across the uh, the the country for that have CDMA connectivity as well right now. So and the reason that I was saying what I was hinting at, it is just I think the majority, more folks are moving towards, again, more of those smarter smartphones now, right? As opposed to
Right.
the ones that just do phone calls, right? What do you use your phone for? Not many phone calls anymore. I'm texting, I'm sending pictures, I'm doing video. But again, the majority of folks that just use their phone for phone calls are the ones that would be more concerned or more acclimated to be affected by something like this. And the Boost Mobile, the Metro PCS, the um, pay per phone usage types of folks, right? When you go to Walmart and you buy the phone right off of the shelf, you pay $20 for it, whatever the case may be. It comes with a SIM. Those are typically as well the phones that are going to be affected by this particular issue.
So
So
real briefly, I just Googled it real quick. CDMA is Code
yep,
Division Multiple Access, and GSM is Global System for
global.
Mobile. Um, and basically, it's saying our shorthand for two older radio systems, 2G and 3G, used in cell phones. And then they're going to explain in this story, which I was not expecting it to do it, but the CDMA GSM split ended its theory. This is not what I thought it would be. The first generation was analog cellular phones. When carriers switched to 2G digital systems in the 90s, they chose between several competing options. Some of them died out, but CDMA and GSM are the 2G camps that survived. They remained split during the 2000s through the third generation of cellular, which added better data speeds and stayed incompatible. Now I'm trying to see if I can pull this up real quick, but it's not really telling me what it actually does on this particular article. And I guess I picked a bad article. Yeah, this is not telling me what article. What it just tells me what carriers are CDMA and what carriers are GSM. Let me see if I can back out of this real quick.
Yeah, and be honest with you, again kind of you're just kind of restating what I mentioned as well, and I think it's more again the regional carriers, those smaller carriers, probably more rural based, and the ones that again for folks that either don't travel a lot, don't need all that high end capability and data bandwidth, but just again just need a phone to make phone calls. So that's that's where this is going to hit folks the most, right in the gut. The folks that are out there just trying to have some connectivity to friends and family, as opposed to the ones that need to have like you and me, right? 4K video streaming and Spotify and Apple, Apple Music streaming all over the place. Those are wants, not needs. The folks
Yeah.
that are still on the old school flip phones with Boost and Metro PCS, whatever the companies are, they just need to have that connectivity to friends and family. So
So basically, it's just saying GSM is more widely used around the globe with availability in over 200 countries, while CDMA is used widely in the U.S. and is less common elsewhere. Um, They said the one major distinction between GSM networks and CDMA networks is that the former allows you to make voice calls and transmit data at the same time, and CDMA does not. Basically, it's 2G and 3G connectivity. Carriers all
Hmm.
began switching to LTE in 2010, and LTE does support simultaneous voice and data use.
Voice and data. Yep.
Because LTE is a global standard for 4G networks, carriers have made the switch, regardless of whether they're 2G or 3G connectivity, which was supported by GSM or CDMA network. So basically, Boost is one of those carriers that covers CDMA, and T-Mobile is on the Boost network. And with them being on the Boost network, unfortunately, they're shutting them down in 2022 since they had the merger with Sprint, and that was not
Mm.
really the agreed upon conversation that they had when they
Yeah.
merged together. So that's what the fuss is all about. And this long article that was brought to us by Fierce uh, that was brought to us by Fierce.com, FierceWireless.com. They just basically saying that Dish Network acquired Boost when it signed a 7-year deal for customers to ride on T-Mobile's network while the Dish committed to build out its own 5G network. The purchase and related agreements with the FCC and the DOJ, which is the Department of Justice, were part of a remedy to antitrust concerns about T-Mobile and Sprint's merger, with Dish entering as a fourth wireless competitor. Boost Mobile has more than 9 million subscribers, and the CDMA shutdown impacts millions that could be left without a network unless Dish slash Boost intervenes or pushes heavily for upgrades earlier than expected. So basically, this is a major investment that the Dish Network has to put out and say, hey,
Yeah.
January 1, 2022, you need to be you you need to be right. So
Yeah.
what is this comment over here saying? If you just use your phone for calling, you notice a difference. Will you notice a difference if you just use it for calling? No, but when you're trying to remember when if you had Sprint, you couldn't talk and do video streams or watch videos or what is it? You couldn't receive text messages and talk at the
Yeah.
same time with Boost or Sprint. You couldn't do that. Well, now with GSM, you can do both. So that's kind of like what the major difference is. You can't
Yep.
receive your text messages and talk on the phone at the same time. So that's kind of what that really means at the end of the day. Uh, GSM, you can do both. You can literally be on an app and still be talking on the phone and be able to do two things simultaneously at once. Whereas with Sprint, you had to be on the phone, but you couldn't receive your text messages. You couldn't check any emails. You couldn't do it. You were just it was just one
Just
directional. It wasn't
out of luck,
bi-directional.
boy. You just out of luck.
Yeah,
See,
but
but think about this. So think about this, right? So a really short period of time frame, right? Really short period of time of going from 2G to 3G to 4G to 5G, and folks have gotten used to and accustomed to now being able to do any and everything on those devices. So it's it's interesting to see how fast it has happened, right? That we've gone from the capability of having just I can only make phone calls. Oh, but I can't take text messages and I can't get data. I can't do a download to where I can download a full movie from Netflix while I'm on the phone, while I got another browser or window open or whatever that's searching Google or something, right? So all of that technology has happened in a relatively short period of time. Look, it sucks. It does for folks that again just need to use their phone and don't want to be on some large uh, tiered plan with a T-Mobile or a Verizon or whoever the case may be. They just want to pay $5 a month or whatever just so they can make phone calls. man, it's time to move on though. I hate to say that, I hate to be, but again, it's one of those things where you got to go ahead and get on this bus, right? Because technology is moving at
Well,
an
the
incredibly
whole
fast
world is on
pace.
the whole world is on the bus, and it's like the U.S. is still
Yeah,
behind.
yeah,
And it's like, at what
yeah,
point do you say, "Hey, we're competitive"?
yeah. Yeah, I mean, and I guess I say that at all everything that I was saying, and I'm trying to be cognizant of folks who maybe either don't want to spend the money, right, for a $50, however much monthly mobile service fee it is, or don't have the money to spend that. And again, what I do is make phone calls. I don't know. Again, it's a really tough situation, but think about when Microsoft had to stop support for Windows 95, Windows 98, NT, Me, 97, all of the platforms as well. Folks were really comfortable with their legacy versions of Microsoft Windows. But man, after 10 years, the company can't support this legacy infrastructure anymore because now we're going into multi-cloud, we're going into artificial intelligence, we're going into we're going into a whole different pathway as opposed to the little stuff that you were doing when you just had Word and Paint and Excel and Clicky. You remember
Yeah.
Clicky?
No, I don't remember that one. That was before my
Oh,
time.
yeah, I'm flashing back. Yeah, I'm old school. I remember some of that old school days. Yeah. But that's the rant that I'm saying. And again, not to be insensitive, but again, I think it's just if you want to be part of this uh, rapidly moving technology field and world, and staying connected with uh, global institutions and global people and things like that, you're gonna have to make that change and make that uptick to be more relevant with your technology.
Yeah. There you go. All right, our last article that we got,
What we got?
Netflix.
Netflix.
Now,
Oh, what you got?
do you are you on Netflix a lot? Do you
You
watch
know,
Netflix?
you know, I. Oh, hold on. Tell you what.
The upgrade from Roseville, California to Los Angeles or Bay Area, right there by Silicon Valley. I don't know, but you can
Hold on.
download a show.
I'm doing a speed test right now. My
Yeah,
download. My download is 209 to.
we don't care about the download. We care about your
Ooh, that's
upload.
it. Wait a minute. It's doing that right now. My upload. I'm at 40 megabits for an upload.
41. That's sorry.
Yeah. I got 11. I got a
Got to
11
upgrade, brother.
millisecond latency.
Yeah, yeah.
No. Your internet connection is very fast. Your internet connection should be able to handle multiple devices, streaming HD videos, video conferencing, and gaming at the same time. Let's run it again. Hold please.
Let's see.
207. Oh, now it's off the charts. Hold on. But that's the
Yeah.
download again. That's the download. Hold on. 225.
Well, I'm
Let it
trying to
average
get into this next
out.
story, but he want to do speed test over here.
No,
So
I'm running speed test at IO.
see, we still can't make
Not
out.
me, brother. Hey, brother.
Can't make out what you're
Go
saying.
into your story because I want to talk about. I'm upset with this and Verizon and Disney Plus. But go ahead. Yeah,
What happened? Well, I didn't hear about that. You didn't tell me about Verizon and Disney Plus, but
I literally just got it today. Man.
wow, wow, wow. Well, basically, make a long story short, if I can find the article now that you so since you froze up on
You never know what you're gonna get with me, brother. I'll throw you off the
clearly
kilter.
you can download a show's next episode automatically on Netflix after watching the previous. So I was asking you, do you watch Netflix? And then you froze on me. Um, they said one of the most convenient features in the Netflix app is the ability to download a movies and TV shows to your device, which
Yep.
lets you avoid potential streaming issues and watch content offline whenever you want. To make downloading even more convenient, you can automatically download episodes of your favorite TV shows once you finish the ones already stored on your phone. Um, So they said the things that you need to know about smart downloads is one, it only works over Wi-Fi, so you don't have to worry about Netflix eating up any cellular data, which is good. Even if you're on an unlimited plan, you will need to be using Wi-Fi connection for it to do its magic. Two, if you finish watching an episode while disconnected from Wi-Fi, the app will wait to delete the episode and download the next one until the next time it connects to a Wi-Fi network. This doesn't always work as described, so you may need to stop and restart stuck downloads manually. Three, smart downloads will only kick in over Wi-Fi if there's another episode in the series to download. So if you just watched the last episode of the series or the season available, nothing will auto download, and the last episode will not be deleted off your device unless you manually delete it. And four, the feature will not impact your smartphone or tablet storage beyond what you manually download. It keeps That's because it keeps swapping out the last watched episode on the device with the next available. So you shouldn't have to worry about much storage space. Not bad.
Yeah. Netflix is doing a thing. I don't get the chance to download those because there is a limit, and the three people besides me in my house have met that limit. My wife downloads a lot of shows on her phone, and so do my children. So whenever it's time for me to download an episode of something, I won't. We are already at our limit, so I can't do that. But every time we go for a trip, go traveling, that's when I utilize that quite a bit and being able to download episodes. So my shows on Netflix. Let me talk to you. So I'm getting ready. I got in my queue. I'm about to watch the Biggie story. Biggie, I got a story to tell is on Netflix. You need to check that out. Um,
Might
what
watch
else
that
we
tonight.
got? All right, I'm gonna don't give me no. Well, I know most of the story, but don't tell me anything because I want to make sure I'm watching myself. Uh, I'm an old Cat Williams dude, man. I'll watch some Cat Williams anytime he's on. Then my next guest with David Letterman. Those are my shows for sure. Um, but yeah, the fact and the capability of being able to download episodes is huge, and it's a game changer, and it's a lot different than the streaming service who's winning right now. And the one who's winning right now is HBO Max. HBO Max is killing the game, right? With the first releases and with um, the shows that they got. We just watched Judas and the Last Messiah the other day. Man, amazing story for well, just amazing story. But I was gonna say for Black History Month, but just amazing story in and of itself. But the stuff that they got over there. So Netflix is trying to keep up, right? They keep raising their prices, and the big thing that Netflix is trying to do is come out more with their originals, right? So you're starting to see some of those. Kevin Hart did a little original not too long ago. They got one called Sneakerheads. I watched Quincy show about Quincy Jones. So they're trying to build up their documentaries quite a bit, but I don't watch a lot of their movies. I watch more of their documentaries, and like I said, I'm gonna watch that Biggie show tonight. You tell me what you watching on Netflix. There was one show that we're watching right now. It's a comedy that my wife and my daughter got me into, and I'm gonna find it, and then I'm gonna come back at you.
Well, I don't necessarily be on Netflix, and I think I'm really looking more towards what is it? Amazon Prime, which their selections aren't the greatest, but Coming to America drops on Friday. Uh, the second movie it drops on Friday. Showtime has a few shows on there, but I'm really not too much of a streamer, or I don't watch too much television or streaming shows, if that makes sense. Um, I, I don't watch TV, man. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't watch stream. I mean, like the Biggie story, because I saw it and I saw the previews and stuff like that. Yeah, I'll watch that. Um, the Billie Holiday story. I was trying to get into that yesterday, but I tapped out after about 45 minutes to an hour. It was a good story from what I had, but I don't really watch too much. content as far as
Okay.
movies are concerned. So I'll let you go back to your soapbox and talk about what you watch.
Yeah. So look, I mean, and again, I'll watch news or on the TV back here throughout the day. I got CNBC on, right? I'm trying to watch the dollars and cents, but so I got to give props to my wife, my daughter, who pointed me into a show called Buried by the Bernards. Buried by
Oh
the Bernards
yeah, I was watching that.
is some
Yeah,
some black folks that own a funeral home, and I
out
don't
of
I think they're in New
Memphis.
Orleans,
No, they're
out
out
of
of
Memphis.
Memphis.
Yeah,
They're in
let
Memphis.
me tell you something. This is
Now I
straight
watched that.
comedy.
Yeah, straight comedy. The mama,
Mama
excuse me,
is
the
Mama is
grandmother,
black mama.
no, the grandmother. She don't want to accept no responsibility. She thinks she know it
Yes,
all. She can't apologize. She put the kids to
right.
work. The
It's
the father that owns the yeah, it is straight comedy. The
that
father,
so
he won't put his foot down against his mama. It's just like, man, she got to go. But I guess the only reason why the show is what it is because of the grandmama. So
Yes. Yes. That if you don't have Netflix, I'm actually gonna give I know we record this, but I'm gonna say it out loud anyway. I'm gonna give my parents my Netflix login so they can check out this show. Buried by the Bernards on Netflix is just insanity. And look, the world needs this kind of humor right now. It's yeah, it's about a funeral home and all that, and it's real because they're a real family that own a funeral
a
home.
family owned business
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
that runs a funeral home, and I think the first episode they forgot to pick up the car for the family, and it's like,
Yeah. Oh
how you
Lord.
forget to pick the car up for the family, man?
You
Then
know
the
what I'm saying?
uncle, he didn't turned around. Now, like I said, I don't watch too much TV, but this one caught me at like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning while I was editing some video, and I'm like,
Yeah.
let me see what this is all about. This man then bought a hearse for $600 or
He
something like
showed that
that.
he bought him a personal ride too. Not just for work. He drives the regular one for work, but he said, I'm gonna get me my own little pimp mobile and got him an old school caddy
Right,
hearse. I said, come
right.
on, brother.
Right.
So
So
check that out. Yeah.
I just said I don't watch no TV, but I sure
And
enough
you
watch
was
that one.
reciting everything. You knew the whole season one right there.
Well, like I said, I watched about a good 5 or 6 episodes that one night. It's like you gotta catch me because it's like I can't name off 1 or 2 shows that I watch, but when
Yeah.
you get me, you get me. Like I like 911, and then the spinoff that Angela Bassett is producing.
Yeah. Yeah. Love that.
The one that's based out of Austin, Texas. So you got
Yeah.
me on that. I'm hooked on that. I'm hooked on the rookie. I'm hooked on
Mhm.
um, the one that Ava DuVernay produces, Queen Sugar. So
I haven't
outside
seen
of
that. Okay.
yeah, Queen Sugar. You never seen Queen Sugar?
Well, I haven't seen that show. No, we've been. I was gonna, so since we talking a little TV, we gonna pivot a little bit. Have you watched the show with Queen Latifah, the Equalizer?
No.
All
See,
right, I'm just wondering your impression of it. I'm a little iffy on it. I watched all the episodes thus far, but she a little too too badass for me. I'm like, go ahead, girl. I know you the queen and all, but you can't shoot everybody in the room. What I'm saying?
now that's one
So
show
I
I'm
don't.
not gonna watch. I'm that one right there. I'm just not gonna watch that show.
Animal Kingdom. Is that some of that Tiger King type stuff there? Is that what that is?
No, actually, it's not. It's about, if I'm correct, and I'm pretty sure I'll be checked in the comments if it's not. It's about a family that is doing some type of illegal activity, and the mother is the queen pin behind it all, and the kids, they pretty much focus the story on the different kids and how they navigate through life. And I think the show is based out of California, but it's on Prime. But anyway, she said no. I, but she says it's so good. So I don't know. But
Okay.
I
So let me go to where I was going before we deviated on that, because here's that email that I got from, where'd I get it from? I got it from Disney Plus, and I'm gonna
okay.
I'm gonna read it to you verbatim. Well, some of it.
Don't freeze on me now.
You are currently subscribed to Disney Plus or the Disney Bundle through a promotional benefit at no cost to you. associated with your Verizon plan. For paying subscribers of Disney Plus and the Disney Bundle, however, beginning March 26, 2021, the price of a Disney Plus subscription will increase from $6.99 to $7.99, and the price of the bundle subscription will increase from $12.99 to $13.99. This price change is not controlled by Verizon. So here they go, raising prices again on another subscription. The only look, gotcha, I'm gonna drop y'all. The only reason I got this, my son wanted to watch The Mandalorian. I think that's done with now. I can drop this. There's no way because my free promotional period runs out on March 26th, and there's no way in the world that I'm gonna pay $13.99 for another subscription. When again, all I need to watch is CNBC and Buried by the Bernards. Um, so there we go. Right when I already done said that HBO Max is winning
Well,
compared to everyone
hold
out
on,
there.
hold on. Time out. What?
HBO Max is winning, brother. Recognize game, recognize
Hold on.
game. What?
So your son only wants to watch Disney Plus. Is that correct?
No, there was one show called The Mandalorian. It was a Star
And
Wars
this is on
spinoff.
Disney. And this is on Disney
It's on
Plus,
Disney
right?
Plus. Yeah,
Okay.
that was the only reason that I re.
And he wants it, right?
Yeah, he
Okay.
did. Look, let me tell you something. But he
No,
now
make
is
him pay
on the
for it.
clock. I was going to
Look.
say he is on the clock now. He is actually at Chipotle right now. Shouts out to Sofritas, my Sofritas bowl with
Yeah,
the
he got 2 hours,
black beans.
2 hours of his 2 hours of his work schedule is not gonna hurt him. It, it's just not gonna hurt him. Let him pick up that $14 tab. He
Oh
spent
yeah, no,
$14.
he gonna pick up the tab. Let me tell you. No, I'm just saying I'm not paying for it when my promotional period ends on the 26th, and I don't know. I guess I
You see
don't.
the comment, right? See the comment.
Hey, that's just the truth, man. That's the truth, right? Everyone want look $5, $8, $20 adds up if you want this every single month just for whatever you're doing, just look. I've dropped a lot of subscriptions in the last couple of days from the business side, right? So I'm um, consolidating services, consolidating a lot of things as well. So I've talked to you. I dropped the service that I thought I was going to really use for our live streaming efforts and said it's not ready yet. So you know what? I'm dropping that. So
But wasn't that a lifetime situation?
it was a lifetime deal through AppSumo, which is a fantastic platform as well. But when I had a chance to talk with the developer and the CEO of the company, from a roadmap perspective, he said the needs that like you and I have for that particular program is not in the near or mean term. That's just more of a long term goal.
Gotcha.
So we're not going to be able to do what we really want to do for a long time. We're just going to be sitting there.
Understood.
Give me my money.
Understood. Well,
Yeah.
guys, this is another week. It's the lab. Do you have any final thoughts?
Man, we deviated quite a bit today. Maybe I shouldn't be drinking pale
I
ales
should
when
have
we
had
do
that.
this
Look,
show.
I should have had that timer up for you. But
Hey, shouts out. Look, you know what? Does she have one?
no, she doesn't. But
Need to
I,
get one. Yeah, put my buymeacoffee.com/James Hicks. I know you got one too, and hopefully you got it in your description of all of your YouTube content. I've got that automatically populated. So yeah,
yeah,
you know we not we
I'm trying
just
to get some of that Amazon Prime affiliate money. That's what I'm working on. That, that,
yeah, that's no joke too,
that's
because
next. That's next.
you know that's the route to go. So we could talk about that next week. So I've been really looking at that whole thing as well. So I've been looking at like Genius Link. I've been looking at the whole Amazon Prime and the Amazon affiliate stuff. I've been looking at maybe using Rebrandly, maybe using Kit.co, but finding a way to consolidate all of these affiliate links into one easy place for people to have access to. So yeah, I've been deep into that. We can go ahead and get we can get nerdy. We can get we can get in the weeds. I've been dropping subscriptions. I've been paying for stuff. I've been testing and say nope,
Well,
this ain't gonna work and moving over. So
I'll just say this: my next my next purchase is gonna make me drop a lot of things because internet bandwidth costs a lot of money. Data plans,
Mm-hmm.
Verizon, your data plan. I'm sorry, I just was so disrespected when they threw out their numbers for what it would cost to
Yeah.
get data from Verizon, shall we say.
Yeah.
So it looks
I
like
can imagine.
with Sprint being out of the picture, you're left with only two other data plans, which is T-Mobile and AT&T. So um, some subscriptions have to go starting
Yes.
in April. So 30 days, you're not willing to lower your prices. So what did I say in the back? I need bandwidth, baby. I need bandwidth, and I'm not playing with it. So something got. So the subscriptions don't have to go. So
Yeah, but
yeah,
it's all for the greater good, brother. Because I know we keeping it on the hush and on the under right now, but you got some big things planned. So when all this comes to fruition, when you bite the bullet just a little bit, you're gonna come out on top. So I'm excited to see what comes out of this for you in the next 30, 60, 90 days, man. This is gonna be pretty awesome, pretty cool to watch. So
yeah. Shout out to J5 Create. Right now, I'm using their JVA06 dual capture card. As you can see,
mm,
I'm going across the room on this thing. And then I found out if I really wanted to stun on you, I could do this if I do it right. No,
make
maybe
sure you
you
push
can't.
the right button. Oh
Let
yeah,
me see.
push that right button. You're doing an on-screen live demo. I do
Yeah.
these every day, and sometimes they don't work. Okay, there you go.
Yeah. See, look at me. I can be. I got
That's
two
dope.
screen. I got two
That's dope.
screens. So JBA06 dual capture card.
Yeah.
You can see it close up, side by side. Camera one, camera two, camera two with one inside of it
Yeah.
going across,
Uh,
and then I can go turn around and go camera one, and then use camera two as my bottom, my top left, top right, top bottom. At the end of the day, JVA06. I think this unit retails for about $240, but it's
okay.
basically you use two cameras, set up the two cameras anywhere you want. It definitely gives A10 Mini a run for its money, but it doesn't beat out the A10 Mini, but it beats out the Madwell capture cards. It beats out the Elgato capture cards because what you're paying for Elgato and what you're paying for Madwell, you're getting two for the price of one, if that makes sense. But the
Mm-hmm.
A10 Mini, you get four, and there's a lot more features. But the cool thing about all of this is it has built-in microphones that you can use from the camera, or you can plug in an external source for an external microphone. And it also has the loop through where you can plug it to your TV. And when you plug it to
Okay.
your TV, you can use it as a confidence monitor. And it also charges either through your computer or it charges through USB-C. So
Oh,
you
nice,
can
nice.
plug. So you can't really beat this. So $240 on J5 Create or Amazon's website. I'll put the link in the description of
Yeah.
tonight's video. If you're interested in capture cards and you want to get into live streaming, you need a capture card before you go live, unless you do it from
Yeah.
your phone. So this, why not?
Gotta have it.
Why not? So JVA06. That is
Yeah.
um that's the capture card made by J5 Create. There's a video on my YouTube page at I Am Tallboy where you can see the review that I did on Sunday. And then one of the other cool features is I just graduated the VMix class. Um,
Okay.
so that's why I'm able to do a little bit more seamlessly, shall we say?
That's why you're showing out tonight, huh?
No, I didn't
Moving folks
really.
left and right.
I didn't really show out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you
Just
did.
I didn't really show out, man.
Oh shoot! There he go. Let it down. You was waiting for that plug to be able to play some music right there behind the scenes. I love it. I love it.
I'm just saying.
Do your
What else
thing,
can I
brother.
do?
Do your thing.
So, but yeah,
Print out that certificate and hang it on your wall too, brother.
no, I
That's a
don't
good one
think.
to have.
You know what? after all the money I paid, I should have got a certificate,
You
and
should
I
have got
didn't.
something.
I didn't get a certificate. So
Man,
that's the only bad thing about me paying for this class. He did shout us out in the ending today and said he did say that we, on his show that the graduate class of February and March we just
yeah,
completed. But yeah, that was all that we got. That was
I love it. I love it.
it. Anything else? I'm trying to find our outro and I don't see it. So
Look,
I'm looking. So just bear
find
with
an
me.
outro, brother. Find an outro.
Yeah.
I'll piggyback on the J5 crate. They are a Georgia based company, so they right there in your neighborhood too. So shouts out and represent them and go and check them out there. I see their gear in a lot of stores, Target, Best Buy. I see them in Walmart. So they've got the distribution channels and like you were saying, Amazon as well. So they're doing some big things. Give local businesses, and I would consider them local business. I'd give them a look at. Yeah, we love the big name brands as well. And yeah, I did. I just bought the Elgato key lights, so I'm rocking those right now. I, I did. I was fiending for them, brother. And next thing you know, they had two of them at the shop, so I went and picked them up. I do like them. I do like them. But
You could have did
you
better.
know, I could have done better, but I went for the seamless integration into my Stream Deck and the application and running them
Fair enough.
uh,
Fair enough.
simultaneously. So I went for again that ease of
Ease of
administration.
use.
But
Yeah, integration. That makes sense.
I paid
Well,
for it though. God, dog, I showed it, and let me tell you something.
well, since you paying for that, I need someone to pay for my bandwidth. And on that note, we out.